Hey everyone, it's about time for me to start publishing my top San Francisco Giants prospects list for 2025. But I'm going to change things up this year. The last 2 seasons, the Giants have promoted a lot of prospects to the majors, arguably some a little bit before their time. And that's put the Giants in a little bit of a unique situation that is causing me to change this list. But before we get there, I want to talk a little bit about the eligibility rules of how I'm choosing what players to include. Officially, many lists tend to go by official Major League Baseball rookie eligibility, which is, for hitters at least 130 at-bats or 45 days on an active Major League roster. So, Marco Luciano has 115 at-bats. He's fallen just short of that at-bat threshold. But the reality is that a lot of writers can't see how many days someone has been on an active Major League roster. But some can, and that leads to some disparities. So Marco Luciano, for instance, is on the Baseball America prospect list, but he is not on the MLB Pipeline prospect list. For me, I'm including him. Partially because I can't see those stats to get those 45 days, but on the other hand, I don't think he's gotten a really fair shot to show what he can do. Now, this might be his last year where he really gets that shot, so he has to make it happen. But for now, he's still on my list. Secondly, I'm going to be including prospects that were signed in this year's January 15th international scouting period. There's probably one name you're expecting in particular. Not all the lists are going to have these guys on them. Some of those lists even got published before January 15th happened. So that's just the way it goes. However, my list does consider them. So, those are the rules. What's going on with the system that's making me do a change? Well, basically, there is one top prospect, and then there's everybody else. And that gulf between number one and everybody else is pretty wide. So it would be a little bit anticlimactic for me to count down from 35 to 1 like I've done in the past. So this year, I'm going to count up. We'll start with that obvious number 1 and then go through there. And there's going to be a lot of surprises in my top 10. There will be in everybody's, as nearly every prospect reviewer sees the rest of the top 10 very differently. So hit follow, like this video, and you're going to get to see those over the next few weeks. And of course, please tell me in the comments where you think I've overranked or underranked certain guys. Are you ready? The season's almost started. So I'll talk to you soon.